All right, we're going to be live in just a few seconds. Oh my God, it's Blackjack. Hi, Blackjack. Hey, everybody, how's it going? I warned y'all about those Vegas rumors and trying to be the first to click to get the rumor. And it's blowing up in somebody's face. Big time. Giant explosion right in their face. Not my face. My face is very red right now, probably because I got too much sun today. But that's what happens when you walk everywhere because your car isn't working. How's it going? Sahara isn't closing. They stated the rumors were false. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you, Fusion. I appreciate you, Captain Obvious. So I love you, Captain Obvious. You are awesome, and you're awesome, and I love you. That's why it says I warned you. I warned you guys. So if you're just watching the stream, I warned you about those rumors. I'm going to change it so it says I warned you about rumors. Okay? So that way Captain Obvious doesn't come in and have a team. I love you either way. Yeah, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying I warned you about the rumors. I warned you. Don't just make rumors for clicks. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wouldn't be prudent. But somebody did it. Yeah, over there on the Twitter machine. Vital Vegas said that he thought that he heard somebody say that the Sahara is closing forever, and it blew right up in their face to the point where if you type in Sahara and you click on news, let's see what the news headlines is. Sahara Las Vegas. I was looking for an image, and what did I see? I saw these headlines from the likes of Fox 5. At Sahara Las Vegas, said owner Alex Marullo remains deeply committed to the project and is continuing with the resort's $150 million transformation. KTNV Action News, Sahara Las Vegas not closing, social media rumors false. Oh my God. Jordan Gartner, I don't know who that is. Sahara Las Vegas calls social media rumor it closing false. Oh my gosh, AC/DC. I don't know what that is. That's something about something completely different. Card Player Magazine. Okay, Nevada DOT, crash on Sahara. Okay. Well, these are not exactly, but we have two major news outlets that have gone ahead and debunked it. I warned you guys, Mr. Punky Power, Mr. Classic TV 1980s is here. You know what? I told you. Don't just run with the rumors. You're going to have a bad time. When you pizza when you should french fry, you're going to have a bad time. Where's that reference from, pop culture aficionados? When you pizza when you should french fry, you're going to have a bad time. False rumors hurt people. They hurt businesses. Can you imagine what the Sahara went through today? They probably had, what, single dozens of people canceling? Maybe nobody, because who's staying at the Sahara anyways? Ouch, that hurts. That hurts the Sahara's feels, but let's be honest. I have the old Sahara in the background today because I like it. I'm not a big fan of the other ones, but you know what? Here's what we got. Hit the thumbs up. Is Vegas a good to go visit? I think it's good. Golden State. You tell me what you think. Oh my God, number 2 like was Desiree. Now I have 45. Can I get some more likes? Sahara's in closing. They stated yes. Captain Obvious, Fusion. Thank you. I love you, Fusion. Don't be offended. Okay, we got Bruce here. Margarita's here. Martin's here. Desiree is here. Janice is here. Julio's here. Johnny Blazo's here. Tony Rojas. Fusion is back in the house with 3 happy face emojis. Got Jerry inside the house. I got Julio from Monterrey, Mexico. What's up, Steve from New York City? Damien. Jerry 101. Jeff is here. Mark's here. Sasha's here. Chris is here. Oh my God, it just keeps going. All right, so here's the deal, right? You're Vital Vegas. You have a lot of Twitter followers. Do you guys want to guess how many Twitter followers Vital Vegas has without looking? I'm going to say 15,000. Let's see if I'm right. And they also have a giant authority blog, which means that if you type in Vegas rumors, they're the authority. This is what you get. Vital Vegas. Here we go. Vital Vegas has this many followers. Whew, 14,100. It's almost like I've looked at this Twitter feed before. No, that's who they're following. They have 72,700 followers. And earlier on today, they posted something to the effect of, it's all over, Sahara's closing. Today's search term, bringing people to our blog. Nope. It's an actual problem. Nope. Did they delete the tweet? Did you delete the tweet, guys? Doesn't look like you might have deleted the tweet. So it looks like they might have even deleted the tweet. That's just admitting you were wrong and then trying to cover it up. Don't try to cover up when you said something crazy and bombastic. So LeBron James is the GOAT, maybe. A lot of people are thinking they're going to fix the NBA playoffs to make sure the Lakers win. I don't know. The NBA has been accused of fixing playoff series for more times than I can ever remember, and also draft lotteries. It is a clickbait site in a way, but they also post a lot of good stuff on Vital Vegas. And somebody, when I say that, here, check this out. One sec, guys. When I say those things, People go on Vital Vegas and they go, "Did you see this nobody? He's bad-mouthing you." I'm not bad-mouthing Vital Vegas. They've said a lot of good things in the past, too, but they also say things like this. "I would never use one source for information," Brad says. Well, you know, sometimes they're good to have. I got a cat. I do. Cut and Shoot Texas is here. MJ is the goat. Ooh, $1,399. That's very expensive. That's okay. I don't know what that Puma Valentine. I'll take a look at it. Wife wants me to buy a scooter because it's cute. There you go.
Yeah,
that's a scooter.
It gets, what happened is, no, like if you're doing your little whatever.
My out and about?
Around,
my filming of my blogs?
Yeah, you can just kind of like go around the neighborhood.
That'd be cool.
Is it street legal?
Oh, yeah, they're all street legal. Just can't go on the interstate with them.
Well, it says engine size is 50 cc. Is that still legal?
Yeah, it's fine.
One person was selling us
tiny.
It has to be in a certain.
I don't know. I'll have to research it. If you guys know anything about street legality and scooters in Las Vegas, let me know. I'm looking to get something. But this one guy I met.
Is from 2012, Puma Valentine.
Yeah.
60. It's only driven 300 miles.
That's pretty good.
Automatic. Blah blah blah.
And it gets 64 kilometers to the liter, which I don't understand.
What?
It says 64K. It gets 500 rods to the hectare. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
It gets 40 blackjacks. It gets 40 blackjacks to the gallon. Anyways, buy an electric bike. Oh, Johnny says I should buy an electric. What did Lorna say that was so bad? She says scooter. Why was that held for review?
No,
why did somebody delete that? Vespa.
But it's expensive.
They're expensive. Too much for me.
Yeah, not just to go around, but just from here to the 99-cent store.
Yes.
Because we're cheap.
Yes, because we're cheap. That's right. Cheap on gas. I see no scooters in Vegas. I know they used to be all the rage. Now they're not. So sweet. Your wife is sweet. I know. Where were you off last night? I took last night off, Paul Kim. But I'm back again talking about the Sahara is not closing in September. And you guys got to be bad about the rumors. I know. He's hungry. He wants you to feed him. Can you hit the fan on your way out? The overhead one. Yeah. Okay, guys, so we're back. Scooters have to be registered and insured just like a regular vehicle. Oh, I'm okay with that. Turn the light on. There you go. Perfecto.
Scooters what?
They have to be registered and legal just like a car, apparently. I don't know how that works. Yep. I noticed that you took the night off. I did. I see people on cheap, slow electric scooters in the bike lanes around here all the time. Well, that's Vancouver, Canada. They're more eco-friendly. We're in Vegas. We just like to burn gas. Sometimes I take a gallon of gas. Sometimes I take a gallon of gas and I just light it on fire just to say I did so. Say, look at me, I'm burning gas. No, some can get 70 miles a gallon.
This could be a really good.
Offer them $5 and see what they say. It would get you out of Stabbyville quicker.
No, it says shoot me an offer.
Shoot him an offer, $500.
No, but come on.
Lowball him, do it. That's how you negotiate in business. All right, I'm not buying anything anytime soon. I'm just kind of looking around. We got the car in and out of the shop today. The shop said that it's $8,000. $8,000. They said it needs a new engine entirely. It can be driven for, he doesn't know, 2 weeks, 2 years. He's not sure. But it needs a new engine. So we're going to get a second opinion on all that and see how that goes. See you in October, Steven. Everything is required to be open while I'm there. Well, Dana, I will let them know. The Carry Day Old Bread, they're just like the Hostess store did back in the day. Yes, they do, Mark. They do. It's delicious because it's cheap. How's my boss? He's doing well. Him and I had a come to Jesus talk today where he talked to me about a bunch of stuff, and it was good. And I cried. Yeah. Talked about family and leadership skills, and it's very difficult. Bro, how much do you pay? I keep getting your feed, not sub. I don't know what that is. How much do I pay? I don't pay anything to anybody, Lewis. I don't pay to advertise on YouTube. I don't know what feed you're getting, but that's good. I don't know what that means. Feed, not sub. $8,000. Yeah, it was $8,000 to fix because they said they had to put a brand new engine in the car. So we're going to take it to somewhere else. I know we're better off, but they said that there was coolant leaking into the spark plugs, which caused a misfire when I first started up, and that's been sitting for a while. And then other than that, it runs great, but it would be a ticking time bomb. You're going to use one, I know. So far, how many resorts are closing for good with all these rumors? None! That's the fun part. So I told you guys, okay, so here's what I told you guys, okay? So now that we have a few people watching, I said, you have to be careful about rumors when you're a YouTube channel or you're a Twitter feed or you're a blog. And the reason, and by the way, I'm a YouTube channel and I'm a Twitter feed, but I don't go on Twitter as much. I do a lot of Patreon stuff. I tried to post Patreon stuff today and it failed because Patreon's a piece of junk and you can't upload files half the time. But you know what? I still put the files up for you. I said, when you have a YouTube, you have to be careful. Twitter, careful. If you post something that causes monetary damages and all calls are monitored for customer responsiveness and service, I would hate to hear somebody say, the guy on the You Not Leaving Las Vegas said that you're closing in September. I need to cancel my reservation. We had a family reunion and we rented 10 rooms for 5 days. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's that going to cost on average? $100 a room times 10 rooms is $1,000. Could you imagine if you cost the casinos $5,000? They would come at you, man. They'd be like, come at me, bro. They're going to sue you. You can't sue that. You can't do that. Wait, you can't sue that. You can sue that. Sandra, oh, thank you. I know an auto wholesale guy in Detroit, just saying. Oh my God. That sounds like some skullduggery right there, my friend. Oh my gosh, I just used the term skullduggery in a conversation. Do I get any extra points for that? Focus more on the good. This is true. We have to focus on the good. The rumors are easy to get clicks from. Everybody wants to click on the rumors, but the only good rumors was a Fleetwood Mac album. Boom, there you go. I said it. What timing, Jeff? I almost mentioned it. Not worth fixing, just drive it till it dies. Buy another cheap car, but Yodas usually run forever, so maybe another mechanic can fix it for cheaper. Well, that's what we're going to find out. We have that option for you. Anyways, here's the deal. I'm looking to buy a scooter. If anybody knows one for sale, cheap, let me know. I'm looking to get one of those so I can take my blog stuff out. All I do is carry like a couple of small cameras like this. Oh, geez. This one here, I guess my audio is up on my computer. Bad, Steven. And like a tripod and stuff like that. So I can put that in a backpack and hop on a scooter and be mobile upwardly so my wife can actually have a car to drive. Hi from Seattle. We missed you. Hi, Larry. How you doing, buddy? Jeffrey says, where I've been. Holy cow, it's only been a day. I am editing my Carolyn Goodman video, and I'm working on that as we go. I did a video on where's Carolyn Goodman been, and I talked about the history of the Goodmans in Las Vegas and how they came to be and what they are doing right now, which is hiding in a bunker, apparently. $99 a month lifetime payments. I don't want to go on payment plans. My credit's not good. I'm getting the credit fixed right now. You can do an engine swap with a used Japanese engine. Look into that. They did. They couldn't find any secondhand engines. Nancy says, thanks for educating us all from Ivanka and Nancy in Stony Creek, Ontario. Why does Stony Creek sound familiar? I might have actually been to Stony Creek, Ontario. Stony Creek, Ontario. Residential community in Hamilton. Oh, then I guarantee I've been to Stony Creek because we used to go to Hamilton all the time when I was a kid. We used to say, oh, we're going to half a city. That's when you go to Hamilton. You go to the whole city, you go to Toronto. Although Hamilton is a much bigger place now than it ever was before in the past. Thank you, Nancy. Guys, thank Nancy 427 times. That was quite nice of her. Bread coming in, nice. Mr. Classic TV, Little 8 Miles. So thanks, Nancy. Yes, I'm in Motel 6, Las Vegas, Nevada. Very cool, California kid. How is it? Is it clean in the Motel 6? That's what we have to talk about there. Is it cleanliness? So the Sahara is not closing. I warned you about rumors. I warned you that if you say a rumor, it has to have some kind of truth to it. Otherwise, you cause the resort itself to go nuts, which they did, posting official updates to Fox 5 and KTNV Action News. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. And it caused them to just basically lose their minds and say, that's not true. Here's 10 reasons why it's not true. And then you lose all credibility as a news source. And you don't want to lose credibility as a news source. Is there any sign of a real estate crash? I might buy a condo. None whatsoever right now, Ross. And what most people don't understand about the what do they call that? The payment system for these government-backed mortgages. Basically, if you have an FHA mortgage, you have something called, my brain's not working right. I didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday. You have where you can basically defer your mortgage and get some mortgage assurance that you're not going to lose your house. Well, that plan doesn't actually kick in for 3 months, and that doesn't actually kick in until after the government lifts the pandemic, and they have not done that yet. So all these folks who were flipped out of their minds about all these mortgages and foreclosures, that's not going to happen for who knows how long. I mean, if the pandemic goes until the end of the year, then we have all the way until next spring. So I don't see things are going to be changing anytime soon. I haven't got my unemployment. Anyone else having an issue? KK, I haven't gotten mine, but then again, since I do this YouTube thing, I was afraid of even trying. With interest rates this low, there will be no market crash. Jim is making a good point. Interest rates are low. People can buy houses at a lower price than ever. They've never been this low before. And because of that, people are going to buy houses that never probably would have bought one. And it makes a city like Las Vegas prime for people coming in and buying a house. And sorry, what was the cause of death of your vehicle? James, it's not dead yet. It's just the mechanic said that it has coolant in the spark plug area, which is causing a misfire, which will only get worse. And they said that it would require them taking apart the whole entire engine and basically buying a new one for us. They looked around. There was no used engines. They called one of the official retailers, and it's $8,000. Hi, everyone. Savings accounts are hurting from low interest rates. Yes, Jay, but the truth is most savings accounts are bad. They're not very good, and that's just the way it's always been with savings accounts, and other than like 50 years ago. So if you're putting your money into a savings account, you're probably not putting your money in the best spot available right now, and that's just the way it is. There are some negative interest rate savings account I've heard at Chase Bank, so you basically lose money on your money. Off topic, how much do I want to spend on a scooter? She's looking at a $1,300 scooter. That is way, way, way above my current budget. I have to hire a lawyer for something not related to YouTube. It's a personal issue with I just want to get my immigration done so I can be a citizen and complain outright because I'm a legal resident. I shouldn't say those things on camera, so just forget I said that. Just rewind that I said that. So I'm going to have to get a lawyer to help me with some paperwork. So I don't have $1,300 for that. I was looking at $650, $800, but then you can't find much like that. Back when scooters were all the rage, those little stores were everywhere. Not so much anymore, unfortunately. That's the way it is. A moped scooter. Yeah, just a little moped, something like that. Louise says, wait, what? Louise says, wait, what? Yeah, there you go. You need a bike scooter license for a scooter. You know, somebody asked me the other day, speaking of fun things, looking for you now. Thanks a lot, Brad. I appreciate it. Somebody said to me the other day, they're like, are you from Philly? You have a Philly accent. I'm like, I don't have a Philly accent. I don't think I do. I pull my money out of savings because it's like minus 0.5%. I'm not paying the bank. They can kiss my butt. You probably also pay some kind of a monthly fee for your bank account too, which is always fun, isn't it? You're not American explains a lot. I don't know what you mean, Louis. I'd be interested, or is it Lewis? I'd be interested in knowing what you mean about that. But yeah, so let's get this straight, okay? Sahara is not closing. If you're just joining us, Sahara closing forever? I warned you about the rumors. I told you guys, don't believe all these rumors you see, okay? So Sahara was very nearly trending earlier today on Twitter. I mean, it's ridiculous. So many people worried about it closing. A big casino closure like that in Las Vegas puts a big ding in our economy, especially on the north end. Why would it be closing forever? Why would that make any sense? Seeing as you have, the big timeshare across at the Hilton Grand Vacation, seeing as you have the Resorts World firing up in 2021 to support it. It doesn't make any sense, but hey. It's Louise in Spanish. Okay, Louise, sounds good to me. Okay, you're not an American explains a lot. This one's Steven on a Harley would be badass. I went and looked. There's this place here called GW Motorsports or something. They sell a cool Honda for $4,000. I'm like, no thanks. That makes no sense. I stayed there. Clickbait. It doesn't make any sense, does it? You think this is clickbait, but I'll tell you what, I'll get me some views at least, and people will be introduced to me if they've never heard of me before. And I started off the video by saying it's all baloney, so I don't know if it is clickbait, but I like to open up the rumor clickbait and saying whether it's true or not, and here's why it's not true. Okay, that's good. Okay, Louise in Spanish, that explains a lot. Ha! That's funny, Jim. Why is life so expensive? Well, J Media, there's an old Spanish proverb. Let me see if I can find it. It's about the good life, and it's a really good one. I'm going to look it up for you guys. Spanish. Oh, man, I'm typing with one hand. I should put this mic down, shouldn't I? Spanish Trails, Las Vegas. That's not what we're looking for. Darn you, autocomplete. Proverb. Good life. Welcome to the good life, where my grandmama isn't the only one calling me baby. I'm singing Kanye West, just so you guys know. It says here, Spanish sayings about life. I can find it, I promise you. It's something like, I can't find it. It says, the good life costs a lot. There's a life that doesn't cost a lot, but it's not as nice. How's that? Do you like that? I like that one. Should be moving to Vegas August 20th. I sold my home in Cali. Bittersweet. Oh, Stephanie, but I know that you had a great realtor. I'm glad that you're moving. I'm really happy for you. You have no idea. Red Pill misses Las Vegas. Can't wait to go once the borders are open again for travel. Okay. Maybe we need to learn how to budget. Oh, yes, J Media. I need to learn how to budget. Do you know how much a lawyer costs? I'm just not looking to sink money into one thing. And I do need to learn how to budget. That's why I'm fixing my credit with an expert. It's very fun. How about getting a truck? Isn't truck cheap in the U.S.? No. Event alone. They're all about the same price as a car. Actually, the most popular vehicle, one of them is the Ford F-150. It's been that way forever. That is America for you. We love our trucks, and we love our Applebee's, and we love our baseball, and lots of other things, I'm sure. Let's see here. Oh, guess what? Check this out. Come here. Oh, don't do that. She went underneath. I was trying to bring Princess to you, but I'm not going to be able to because she's a jerk. Anyways, Steve is a great American celebrity. Oh, there you go. Need a lawyer. I'm that too. Well, I mean, it's always good to have a lawyer to make sure your papers are done right. What's the latest news with your boss of the magazine? He's doing well. He's doing well. He can't come back until next Tuesday, but he'll be back. He'll be back. I got some old school Vegas up there. Look at that. We got the roller coaster. We have over 58 years of dining excellence at the Sahara. Wow. Crazy, man. Oh my gosh. Wow, Louis, he speaks 3. That's cool, man. I speak 1 kind of English. Trucks cost money in the U.S. because they are loved, baby. Yeah, you got to get your Ford F-150 super cab with a giant, huge, Longhorns, and you're driving down the interstate eating a big, giant Whopper in one hand, and you got a Big Mac in the other hand, and you're blazing Van Halen, I Can't Drive 55, while you drink Budweiser. Don't do anything I just said, because you're not driving at that point. You just have burgers all over your hands. Oh, look. Here, hold on. Ha ha. Oh, no. Oh, shut up. You're so loud. Why are you so loud? There you go. She never makes an appearance. It's Princess. I'm drinking water. That's all I ever drink, guys. Because of the cash for the cars in the U.S. a few years back, a lot of good, reliable old cars were traded and crushed so people could get discounts. This is true. I got Princess with her blue eyes. Look at the camera. I know, it's so bright, right? You're like, what are you doing? Siamese cat is always a brat. These Siamese cats are just mean. She's a mean cat. You're going to be mean to me on camera? Well, you don't like being on camera, but you like it when I feed you. You're not going to bite me? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Okay, see? Now we know. You're going to do it anyways. Anyways, yep, Siamese. We got our little Siamese. Hey, Steven, did you say that Big Elvis is playing at Vegas again? No, he's not right now, unfortunately. He was playing over at Harrah's at just a bar. Maybe he has started playing again somewhere else, but I don't know. He could be busking on Fremont Street for all I know. You want to talk to the people? Do it loud and proud, buddy. She's a she, by the way. It's not a guy. Princess is beautiful, but she is angry and ornery. That's exactly right. Will you tell them all how you really feel, huh? That's right. Tell them all how you really feel. Yes, you don't like being... I know. You're going to be okay. Life is not as bad as you want to make it out. Hi, Princess. Like the two Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, kind of like that, but we don't have a dog, unfortunately. And if we did have 2 Siamese, my house would be a lot less nice. This cat here is just a ball of energy. Only a couple years old. We rescued her from the PetSmart because she was there... I know, stop it. She was there over and over again, and we kept going to Michael's for paper for my wife's paper flowers. And we said, if she's there the next time, and she was, okay, you want to go? Ow! Oh! You suck. Okay, anyways, I speak Siamese. Mao. Yeah, she's just angry cat. So Sahara, what? No, Sahara's not closed. So it's not a closure. It was released on Twitter today, and then the Sahara went so far as to release like press releases all over the place saying, we're not closing. We're committed fully to everything. You imagine their employees at that point all start going to look for new work, even though there's not a lot of jobs. You know, you imagine how oh man, it just sucks. I hate to hear that kind of news. Okay, so here we go. You guys asked me a question about Las Vegas, though, and I will do my best to answer it in the chats. We'll open this up to some question and answer stuff for the next little while here. Hey, bro, what's up, Mike? Mike is here. He says, hey, bro. Sahara, of course, looks nothing like the picture in my background and my thumbnail. It's not a closer. It's not a closer. It's not closing. What's wrong with you people? Shut up. Arnold says it's staying open. Smash the like. Any advice for a new resident? Ooh, Freddie, if you moved here in the summertime, geez Louise, just be prepared for a lot colder winter than you think. So if you don't have any warm clothes, you're gonna want to get some, and if you're buying them, you're gonna want to buy some now before they all of the warm clothes are gonna be cheaper right now, and you can get them for warmer, for cheaper. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I could tell you. If you're a new resident, get to know the city well, get to know your local neighborhood really well, get to know some people. If you have like an interest, go on meetup.com, see if there's anything going. You guys could check out there. We found the Las Vegas Orchid Society on meetup.com. It's a great place. How do I like the new pillows, Rich? They are great. That was not you, but it was somebody, and they're great. My pillow is a great pillow. It was a little lumpier than I thought it would be, but I do sleep well on them. So when's the last day for the Sahara? I don't know, 2050, whenever they decide to close it in the future. They're not closing the Sahara. I should really edit this because people are still not getting it. So how about Sahara not closing forever? Oh my God, I got to edit this 3 times now. There you go. Drive 4 hours to LA, prices never change weather-wise. Yeah, this is true. Can you film in the Sahara? I don't know, John Boy. I would love to go in there and film in there. But, you know, if I go in with the camera I want to use, it's going to be, like, big. It's a big camera. Greetings from Seattle, Mr. Livestream. I didn't have one yesterday, Robert, but thank you for missing it. Either way, you missed it because I didn't have it. Hope you're okay. I'm great, Robert. I hope you're okay, too. Louise says, clickbait. Well, you know what, Louise? I love you. Whatever channel other than me sent you to troll me, that's cool, buddy. You don't have to. You can get your money back because you paid $0 for this. It got me. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, Ivan says. Well, happy birthday to her. And I got a cat that's not going to scream at me right here. I wonder when the pool parties will be fun again. I don't know. I'd say next summer you should probably be back for pool parties. That would be good. We could get 300 likes. That would be nice as well. I'd love to move to Las Vegas, but I wonder if I can afford the cost to air condition my house, Jay says. It depends, Jay. If you live in an area with lots of trees, you might need less AC than you think. If you're okay with it being a little bit warmer, you might be okay with it being a little bit warmer. Louise says, not trolling you. I understand, Louise. It's just a saying I have when people come in and say a bunch of stuff. I say, I don't know which channel sent you. That's what I say now. Oh my God, Louise's Bill. Why are we deleting Louise's? It must have been racist or misogynist. Facts are facts. Okay. Well, you spelled facts wrong the second time, but God bless you. Okay. Not clickbait says, I warned you about rumors. I did warn you guys about rumors. I thought I had made it clear, but I changed it again. So it says, Sahara not closing forever. I warned you about rumors. I can append it anymore to make you all happy. I would do that, okay? Blackjack is in the house. Yeah, he just doesn't want to sit on my lap, but it's nice and cool in here because I do have my AC on now as opposed to when I didn't before. Starting grad school at UNLV in 2 weeks, Mark says. Very nice, Mark. Congratulations on the grad school movement. My cat Jingles has a serious crush on Blackjack. Oh my gosh. Jingles and Blackjack sitting in a tree. I was typing, Louise says. When will the nightclubs reopen? That's a good question. Not this year, I don't think. Do your kitties get along with each other? They do. The little one likes to terrorize the bigger ones. The little one's 2.5, maybe 3 years old. And the bigger ones are like 15 years old. So they don't like to play as much, but they still terrorize. She still terrorizes them. Been in Sahara Hotel a couple of days ago. Very, very slow. Yes, but their commitment to staying open is actually great, I think. The SLS had terrible mattresses. I like the new renovation to the new Sahara. When is the Palms Hotel to be reopened? They said a few months ago they're going to be closed for a year, so maybe in the summer, maybe they reopen on July 4th. I don't know. Stephanie says Josh is a great realtor. He's the best, folks. If you need one, contact joshua.mullins1@gmail.com. Thank Steven for the connection. Now I need to meet you. Yes, you will meet us. You're moving here, and we're going to have to do a housewarming or something like that and show me your family and all that good stuff that has you moving here to Vegas. New homes are so energy efficient that my Vegas home was 4,000 square feet with four units, and highest bill was $190. That's crazy, Goodyear. Very nice. I didn't know that they were that efficient. Okay. What did SLS stand for? Seems like salvation. No, that's a Nine Inch Nails song. SLS stood for something luxury something. I don't know what SLS stands for. SLS meaning. It's right on the web. It's not a hard thing to find. SLS meaning. I used to know this one. Sodium lauryl sulfate, but that's probably not what it is. That's the hotel chain. It's a big chain of hotels. They have them in LA and stuff like that. Service, luxury, and style. That's what it apparently stood for. Let's see here. How old is Blackjack? I'm trying to think of how old he is. He's probably getting up to 12, 13 years old. If he's a day, as they say, which I don't even know what that saying is. Hey, Steven, have you ever have... Whoa. Did you ever have a cat that didn't really meow? You know, one that just kind of goes ack. No, Dana, but I do have a fish that's flopping on its side right now, and we had to stop the world today to try to fix it. Our beta fish is got some kind of bladder infection or constipation. Yeah, fish. You'd figure it's a fish. How messed up can it get? So he was like on his side, but he's not on the top. So we ran out to Petco. We have these two experts that are great on fish, and he says, buy a can of peas, P-E-A-S, and cut them and mush them up and feed them the peas. And it's like laxative for a fish. And wouldn't you know it, the fish is now floating up and swimming around normally. So I'm real happy for that. So what did Louis say that was so bad? I always wonder these dumbass people saying, spell this now. Many languages can you spell? Oh my God, don't go there. Tamara says, I think I heard today is Arnold's birthday. It was today or yesterday. Really? I gotcha. Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's so weird. When I typed it, wow. Somebody is gaming YouTube right now. Somebody is playing the YouTube algorithm. When I typed in Arnold, it said S-W-A-Z-I, Swazi, N-I-G-A, which is racial. That is so horrible. That is so horrible that they would do that. Somebody has been gaming YouTube. You guys can do that, you know. You just have to have the resources. 73 years. His birthday is today, July 30th of 1947. He's 73 years young. That is crazy. How do you be 73 and look like you're in your hundreds? Let's be honest. Arnold has not aged gracefully. I love Arnold. I do the impression of Arnold, but he looks like he's a million years old. Anyways, here we go. It is 2020 text or 2000. Louise is giving us a crash course on how to spell things. That's good. He thinks he's better than me because he speaks 3 languages. I think we're all on an even playing field, and I think we're all God's children, and I think we're wonderful. If you guys want to pick up a face mask, by the way, you should visit vegasfacemask.com. I'm wearing this weird Day of the Dead thing that Caroline cooked up. I don't even know if I have the fabrics, but I have ones just like it. Okay, happy birthday, Arnold. Question, why can the new karaoke bar on the Strip be open when the regular bars can't? Well, they're probably just not serving alcohol at the karaoke bar, and so they can be open. They just have to practice social distancing. Arnold did too many roids. Probably. 73, hello, come on, I can't get up. Oh, it's seriously bad. What am I doing? Oh, he hurt my hip. That's Arnold when he's 73. The Chainsmokers SX Encore did drive-in concerts in Hampton, New York, and it got out of control. Cuomo got pushed. Really? I don't know about that. Cuomo seems like a pretty tough guy. Arnold avoided the impression. Jay Media doesn't like the impression. Arnold Schwarzenegger had to be on steroids back in the day. Well, I mean, everybody was, Ross. And the difference is back then versus now, nobody knew what they were taking. They just had some guy say, take this, you get bigger muscles. And they kind of knew that it wasn't something that they would naturally be doing, but we didn't know the health repercussions like we do now. I'm reading this wrong on 2 likes. Hit the like button. I have 233 likes somehow. 234 likes now. Thank you guys so much. I'm not only moving to Vegas, but I'm paying cash for our house. John Mack, boom, mic drop. He has no more house payment. Very nice, very nice. Arnold's going to be knocking on my door. I would love it. I'd be like, oh my God, look at you, you're Arnold. And he'd be like, hello, we have to talk. Be like, Arnold, I'm so happy you're here. What are you doing in my house in Las Vegas? And he'd be like, look at me, I'm the governor of the world. What's wrong with you? I'd be like, Arnold, you're not the governor of the world. Stop saying that. It's stupid. That would be the conversation. He'd go, I'd say, where's your face mask? Arnold doesn't wear face. He probably wears face masks. Who am I saying? What's with the weak likes? No, I don't know. They're pretty strong. I think it's tremendous that some jackball on his camera in his room gets 543 viewers at the same time. I'm not even on the strip, so you guys are blessing me, and I appreciate y'all. Let's say thank you to everybody, by the way. Thank you for being in the chat. We're not signing off the camera. I'm just saying thank you. Thank you for being a level 1 local Las Vegan. That's our watchers and our chatters. Level 2 local Las Vegans. They're the people with the blue moderator wrenches. They make sure everybody is good. The moderators just basically go to look for trolls or people who are anti-Semitic, racist, sexist, anti-LGBTQ. I don't care about all that stuff. I really could give a damn about your background. I just want you guys to have a good time while you're in the chat. And then we thank our level 3s. That would be Mr. Classic TV 1980, Sandra O, Nancy Grisick. There's no vowels in there except for an I. Robert Jimenez and Tamara Webster. And you guys are all wonderful. And thank you guys for being wonderful. Arnold has some face work. Doesn't help with aging. No, I mean, eventually gravity, gravity takes its toll. It's like, it's like the Radiohead song. It says, like, I used to do surgery on girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins. That's the line from a Radiohead song. But nobody here listens to Radiohead, do they? What happened to Herman Cain? Sherry Johnson, boom! I really liked Herman Cain. I just liked the sound of his voice. And he was a self-made man that owned pizza chains and stuff. Unfortunately, he died. He passed away. Somebody said he passed away of COVID. So all those people that say asinine things like, do you even know a single person? Well, yeah. Well, Sherry Johnson, by the way, thank you very much. 300 likes, baby. Let's do it. Can we get to 300? I only need 24 more to get to 300. I would get a dog, but I'm allergic to dogs, so no dogs here. I have 2, John. Okay, so here we go. How many masks have you guys sold so far? I don't know, Brian. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't tell you. We've sold a dozen, just 12. I need some more mask love, so you guys better buy some masks. It's VegasFaceMask.com. There's no S at the end. It's the one that's above my head, right above. Did I do it right? I always don't know where I did it. So it's right above there somewhere. Yeah, my arm is cut off. I know, I'm aware. It's called a green screen, folks. And I do the best I can. Testosterone is the most clinically tested hormone ever. It is extremely safe, and you would want to take that over any supplement. By the way, yes, 80s Warrior, he's arguing for testosterone to a certain extent. Very tested, very safe. However, men don't take it responsibly. They take superhuman amounts of testosterone because, in their opinions, more is better. And in a lot of cases, it's not better. It causes the shutdown of the hypothyroid pituitary axis, HTPA. There's a whole bunch of science that I won't go into. But basically, it chemically castrates you and makes you less of a man because your body likes to do things on its own. And when you introduce a foreign substance, it doesn't have to do it on its own anymore. Hence why caffeine does things to people. Hence why things that make you happy, dopamine, shoot off with nicotine and stuff. Your brain says, oh, I don't need to produce those happy feels anymore, or I don't have to produce that hormone. I'm just going to stop. And that's what happens with a lot of guys that go on testosterone. Basically, their body shuts down. They have to go to a doctor. Guys, don't do that stuff without a doctor's prescription because I don't want YouTube to kill my channel. And also, it's probably not a good idea. So you're not a professional bodybuilder. You really don't need it. Moderation is key to everything, but I like excess. Haha, Jim, very nice. Todd is here. Hi, Todd. The first dog that contracted COVID died today. Oh my God, was it the dog that the Russians sent to the moon? That's not the first dog that contracted COVID. Are you kidding me, Rick? I'm not trying to be a jerk to you, but there was many animals in China that contracted it. Maybe none of them passed away. I don't know. So yeah, Herman Cain, man, he was only... Wow, he was born in 1945, so he was a youngster. He was not exactly an old person, but he wasn't exactly a young person. So what was he, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 2005, 2015. So he was 70 or 75, actually. Wow, shut my mouth. He was an older person. The dogs are expensive. My crazy golden ate a damn rock. Cost me $900, and she was in hospital for 2 days. Well, stop feeding rocks to your dogs, Becca. Gosh, if you can afford a dog, you should be able to afford some Purina. Not joking. I'm just joking, Becca. I'm sorry about your pooch. I'm glad that they are okay right now. I am back from Las Vegas. One must wear a mask by the pool. If you are smoking, you are exempt. I was at we were at the Red Rock for a minute tonight, and I walked out and I asked the guy, and he was like, the sign says, wear it all the way up to the water. And he's like, well, if you're walking to the water, you can leave it on your pool chair. I'm like, okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. But that means that we're going to be sun tanning with face masks. So you're going to have giant face mask suntan lines. That is just horrible. I see you hit 3 likes. Makes all the difference. Oh, yeah, if I hit 3, I don't know about that. If I can get some more likes, I got 2 more to go to 300. Who's going to be the 300th like? If you're the 300th like, you go tell me in the comments below. Go! See, dog is a whole other trip. I know, they're very loyal. Dogs have emotion in their faces. You guys might not know this, but cats lack the muscles to show empathy, sympathy, worry, happiness. Dogs have those muscles. Cats, on the other hand, who is the 300th? You tell me in the comments. Jana says, you rock, Steve. Love listening. Thank you, Jana. I appreciate you watching. Who is the 300th like? Adam's Exploits, were you the 300th like? Very nice. So I was scared but frustrated. She is still a 16-month-old pup, always into everything. I know, listen, dogs will eat whatever. You know, at least you don't have a goat. They'll eat tin cans, billy goats. You don't have to feed them much. Just throw your trash out there. That can't be healthy for them. My wife bought 2 of those masks, and they're wonderful. Thank you so much. Woo, Leondas, thank her. Yes, 15 days, Las Vegas, here I come. Todd is coming to our fair city. Okay, woo, I see you spies hit like. Wow, that is good. Yeah, I was just joking, but whenever I do that now, I say, well, so we got somebody spamming a website channel. There you go. The mods got all over that. Thank you, Adam's Exploits. Adam's Exploits is a long-time watcher. He has a channel. You guys might want to check it out. He's been watching me for well over a year when I first started doing these way back in June of last year. How do you know what number like you are? You don't, Tamara. That's the trick. I just asked y'all to mash the like, and instead of only getting 2, I got 22. So that's what I did. Sorry, 21. I have 319 likes. They need to compromise. Masks required inside, but optional outside. But Ross, when you're in front of the Bellagio and it's so compressed together, I can see why wearing a mask outside is good. And that is the law here. They're not telling you to wear a mask when you're in a when you're outside, when you're doing exercise and stuff like that. Goats ate the name tag along with a safety pin when I was on an elementary school trip in the 80s. Thank you. That's crazy. Hi, caught you live, Little Philly said, for sure. I named my dog Liberace because he's the pianist dog in town. Oh, Socks on a Duck told the worst dad joke I've heard in days. I don't hear a lot of dad jokes. That was pretty funny, though. Yeah, so here's the rumor mill. Sahara's not closing forever. That was a rumor on Twitter. Vegas doesn't have a shutdown date. Those are other rumors that I'm sure that have been flying around Twitter that I can't find. But this rumor came from a very, very large source called Vital Vegas, who usually doesn't put rumors out that are so wrong that the owner of the resort goes on big, huge syndicated news like Fox and ABC and quash all that stuff and ask them to retweet it. Somebody was saying that you could have a lawsuit. I've been saying you can have a lawsuit over that, but you have to prove monetary damages, and I don't think they could ever prove anything like that. Do you think the U.S. will open up for Europeans this year? Event alone says it's quite possibly. Maybe it's a bad idea for you guys to come here. I don't know. A lot of people are worried about America's COVID numbers, although I've explained more tests. I've explained that the tests are a mess that they have. You can leave cats alone for a few days. Dogs, well, you can't leave my cat alone. Dogs don't like it if you are gone for 15 minutes and take work. But I love my beagle. You can't leave my cats alone. My blackjack needs specialized food. And oh my god, I'm tired. I've never done that on a live stream before. I'm yawning on a live stream. And if you just leave his food out in a giant lump, he'll eat 5 pounds of it all at once, causing him harm. Yeah, Steven, you got me, but still like the stream. Haha. Louise, you're great. I hope you subscribe to the channel and you stick around for a little while. We do Vegas stuff all the time. It's all we talk about here. The only thing we really know is that it's hot. This is true. Got my goggles today. Going to use them when I go swimming. You know, I think Fauci said something about goggles, and it scares the hell out of me. Let's see. Did he really talk about goggles? Fauci urges Americans to wear goggles for added COVID-19 protection. Oh my gosh. Is he going to wear them the next time he throws out a pitch at a baseball game? Probably not. Well, he'll wear them in front of the cameras, but not when he's candidly with his friends. Fauci, what are you doing to us? Goggles. I thought it said he recommended Googles for protection from coronavirus, but he recommends goggles. Oh my gosh, terrible. The situation isn't going to improve without a vaccine. The vaccines are coming. Look for them around October, everybody. I've been telling you that for a while. Cats will tell you off if you leave them too long. My cat used to go off on me. Really? You had an interesting cat. How much does it cost to raise one cat per year? I have no idea. I mean, I know my cat's expensive because I have to buy expensive food for him, which costs like $150 for a bag, but that bag lasts several months. So, You know, that's one of my cats. The other cats, you got to buy cat litter. You got to spend, you know, your money on the food. You want to give them treats. You want to give them some entertainment. I buy Amazon movies for my cats and just let them sit in front of the movies. And then I say, how's the movie? And they didn't watch the movie. So I don't know why I keep doing that. No, I'm just kidding. I never did any of that stuff. I have to say I'm just kidding because people will think I'm serious. What companies make the vaccine that you are trialing? Ah, man, Gary, I wasn't even accepted into a trial, which bums me the hell out. I don't even know who's making the vaccine. I assume it was Moderna or whatever it was. That's the big one over here. There's another big stage 3 trial in the UK that are going. Are you a fan of CCW? Are you a fan of the Second Amendment? If you live in Vegas, it'd be a shame to enjoy. I'm not answering questions on that, 80s Warrior. You're awesome for asking, but the problem is if I say what I think about that stuff, people label me and they get divisive and they get hurt. Oh my God, Jana, I didn't even notice you down there. Jana Vasserman. Thank Jana Vasserman, guys. She did something 5 minutes ago and I totally missed it somehow. I used to spend $20 a month when I had a cat. Well, it's not bad, so $240 per year. Tons of videos for cats on YouTube, absolutely. Fauci is over the line with covers for eyes. I gotta say, it's a little bit much, isn't it? What do you expect us to do, Fauci? You want me to wrap myself in cling wrap too while I'm at it, just with a little place for my mouth so my mask can go on top of it? Like, it makes no sense, man. Makes no sense. I am Legend Slayer after we take the vaccine. I was thinking more like Resident Evil. You know, you have the Umbrella Corporation and they try to install a vaccine for everybody and everybody turns into a zombie. That vax won't be jack. They take years to study. No, have one less than a year, no way. You know, it's been moving mountains. You know, the powers that be have been moving mountains around in order to get those vaccines. What do you think about the tracking COVID by zip code? I think it's a good idea if they can do it properly because then you can actually see what businesses are not doing the right things when it comes to social distancing and mask wearing. I'm not against it. I think it's a good idea to do something like that. It allows us to get a better idea if there's one particular zip code that's spreading everything and then you find out that a bunch of those workers work at a casino. You can actually track it back to the casino that way. And it's better for you, the guests. Hey, Steven, glad to see you made it out of the desert. I did. Yes, I did. Susan, yeah, after they... So, according to real estate agents, each cat will do $10,000 damage to your house in its lifetime. Well, okay, that's interesting. I don't know how that's even possible. Do you know how easy it is to paint a wall after you move out? It's just some paint. It's not a big deal. There are human PPL. Never seen it, and if you are not healthy, you can die. Okay. No one will know you if you quarantine 14 days. So, Chris, yeah, but except in Canada, they do know. Canadians have some kind of deal, I guess, where they check up on people. So they can know. Okay, so when will they make the rule? They haven't officially made a mask rule yet. I mean, a lot of states don't have mask mandates. It's all up to the individual states and jurisdictions. So that is what it is, you know. Going to need a new carpet because of my bull terrier healer mix. Yeah, dogs are hard on carpets too. Everywhere we've lived in, we've tried to have tiles because it's better for our allergies, so I'm not worried about all that business. Zip code tracking results all around spearmint rhino. Ha ha! Things that make you go, huh? Did you almost freaked out 2 nights ago at South Point in rattlesnake infested area? You got me kind of nervous when you're live. There for sure. It's mating season for Nevada's Diamondbacks. Wow, I didn't know they moved that baseball team here. I'm just kidding. That's the Arizona Diamondbacks. But Paul, yeah, no, I was okay. Dang, I need to get me a cat. I got a bloodhound and a Great Dane. Cost me $150 every 2 weeks to feed them. That's expensive. Coke's postulate, i.e. the gold standard. Oh, we got 80s. I appreciate your honesty and enjoy the freedom. I'm very close to moving to Nevada. I'm tired of the tyranny of a state that will remain nameless. I assume that you're talking about California. California, come here. The taxes is fantastic. You make $1 million. You take home $600,000 before you pay the IRS. California is a very expensive state to live in, but it is California. It is an absolutely beautiful state with lots of awesome attractions and things to look at. The trade-off is your taxes, your government oversight, and a lot of people would say overwatch. I mean, look, you know, the fires happen in California because they're not allowed to cut down the old brush because of laws that people made to do whatever reason. And out here, they just clear the old brush. They even do controlled fires in some places. But thank you, 80s Warrior. That was nice of you. Should I stop using the air blower at my airplane seat on from now on? I don't see why you would stop doing that, J Media. I mean, I don't know. I think taking an airplane ride is a calculated risk. You're going to be stuck together in a hermetically sealed tube for the better part of a few hours. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a pain. Wow, I skipped my comment. Thus, you are a COVID shill. No, Planet. So here's what. So Planet Puccinello. So here's what we got going on. We have 18 chats per minute. Sometimes it gets higher than that. You know, sometimes I get 21 chats per minute, like right now. That means there's a chat flying every half of a second. If I could see every single comment and read every single comment, I would be some kind of crazy person. So I guess I'm a COVID shill. I guess I'm that person that believes that Herman Cain died from it and that my boss got it and that a person that I have who's a good friend is in a coma still. I guess that I'm a shill. Oh, well. Wow, some of these comments are in the chat. Yeah, so we get the trolls coming up, but that's good. That means that the chat... So here's what the trolls mean, okay? Here's what the weird comments mean. That means that the YouTube algorithm is pushing me out to people that never heard of me and you never saw them, and that's a positive thing, and we do want that positive thing to happen, okay? Let's break it. Ask a room a question. Yeah, we'll just ask the same old question that we asked before, okay? Are you all listening to me? Say yes if you're listening. This is an important question. Say yes, are you listening? And you tell me yes, and then I'm going to ask you the question. We'll see what happens. My internet's a lot better than it was before, so hopefully this doesn't break my video as well. So, hey, Steve, been busy lately, but I'll be in touch soon to schedule an interview. Okay, Patrick, that sounds good to me. All right, so we got yeses. So the question I want to ask is, you're going to type yes or you're going to type no. Are you going to get a coronavirus vaccine on day one if they're available? Yes or no? You answer yes or no. You answer on 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, are you going to get a coronavirus vaccine the first day they're available? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what we got here. See what my chat rate is going to get up to. Yes or no? You're going to get that COVID virus vaccine? You're going to do it? You're going to do it? Oh, we got some fast and furious chats. It's always delayed about 30 seconds. No. Wow, a lot of people. Okay, Denver wants me to get the trolls. Oh, my God. I love it. We got the chat rates popping up here. Look at that. I don't think I can break it. Oh, my video's getting a little bit choppy. Oh, my God. Lots of people saying no. If you're saying no... You guys can then comment why you're not going to get it on the first day. What makes you worried about it? I'm curious to know. Chat rate was 35 per second. Ooh, it spiked up. We had a chat rate of 90 per second. That's a chat more than every single second in a minute. Very cool. Day 2, maybe. Haha. I would if I could. Bill Gates ain't going to get me. Uh-oh, we got the Gatesers in the house. Windows 1984 cyber inject. Hell no. Maybe in a year? Okay. If Barron gets it, I will. Oh, you're talking about Baron von Trump, I'm sure. I always get sick after getting a flu shot. That's normal. Lots of people get sick after a flu shot. My chat rate is 100 per second. We can't break the chat tonight, but I'm happy that you guys said so. No for safety. I got the antibodies. Juice, Lone Jimmy. I hope you know that the antibodies don't mean you won't get it again. The antibodies apparently wear off. So there you go. There you go. Vaccine pushed out too fast. Why the hell not? There will be phase 3 trials. It'll be safe by then. So I was listening to an interview. It was a debate between Robert Kennedy Jr. and who was the other guy? Gosh, I can't remember. He's the OJ lawyer guy. And Shapiro, so he was Alan Shapiro. Was it Alan Shapiro? They were having a debate, and Robert Kennedy Jr. said that vaccines are the only thing that the Congress has mandated where you can't sue the vaccine manufacturer. You can't sue them for malpractice. So you're going to get a vaccine. Wow, chat rate went to 120 per minute. That's 2 chats every single second. That was cool. So in some of the vaccines, they have 136 per minute. That's what I got up to there. So some of them, they have side effects months afterwards. So you take one, or your friend takes one, and a couple of months later, or even 6 months to a year later, there's some issues. But there was a 1905 Supreme Court case where a man didn't want to get the smallpox vaccination. The Supreme Court found him guilty. He had to pay a $5 fine in 1905. So we're gonna go currency. So we see what this currency. Let's see, inflation calculator. That's what we want. So in 1905, a man had to pay a fine of $5, which translates to $17 billion today. Yeah, actually, the inflation calculator doesn't go back to 1905, does it? I think I break it if I try to do that. So 1905, $1. Yeah, it goes to 1913. So just to give you a general idea, he would have had to pay a fine of $130. It would have been a lot bigger fine now. But yeah, the Supreme Court mandated that in times of a public health crisis, that it's normal to try to tell people that it's in the best general public's interest to protect the vulnerable and the sick to get a vaccine. So we'll see if they try to pull any of that business and force vaccines on people. It might be interesting to see. I can't believe I had that many freaking people in the chat. 262 chats per minute. 262. Wow, you guys did great up there, didn't you? That's 4.36 chats per second. That's when I asked that question to you guys. Very cool. Okay, so we was on the gold standard back then. This is true, Juice Loan Jimmy. The gold standard being where we measure all the gold in Fort Knox, and then we value our dollar by it. We don't do anything like that now. We just print money, because why not, right? Right. Johnny says to 100% force them. Wow. Martha asks if I'll get a vaccine. I'm going to give you an answer, Martha, no problemo. And then I will be having angry people tell me they're unsubscribing me. They're going to say, I knew it. You're nothing but a shill for Bill Gates when I tell you that, yes, I'll get a vaccine as long as it's a safe vaccine and I read up on the pharmacology of it and I see that it's effective. I don't want to get a vaccine just because they're throwing around the V word before an election to try to, get people to be comfortable with an election. Good night, Reno. Thanks for coming out. So I'll get in a vaccine as long as it's effective and it's safe, because I think it's important. We get a vaccine as a kid. We get boosters to those vaccines. Hell, when I came into this country, I had to get my vaccination record from Canada, and then I had to get more vaccines when I was here. If you slip on a nail at the park and it cuts you real bad, you need to get some stitches or you're bleeding, they're going to give you a vaccine for smallpox. No, not smallpox. They give you a vaccine for tetanus. They give you a booster to your tetanus shot. Now, we get those vaccines. We don't get worried about those vaccines. Nobody says that it's a Bill Gates conspiracy with those ones, but it's a Bill Gates conspiracy with these ones. So Johnny Blazo will get anything approved by Health Canada. See, you're going to get a tracking device, Juice Loan Jimmy says. I don't think you understand how biology works. Ha. It's like the Princess Bride where he goes, I don't think that word means what you think it means. How will they track that? Exactly. It must be you, your life, your decision. Learn and mutate. Some employers may make the vaccine mandatory. They totally can. You know what? When you sign up for the U.S. Army, if any of you guys were brave enough to serve, well, I salute you and thank you. You're basically U.S. government property, and they can put whatever they want in you, and you can't say anything about it. Tetanus, I got that 2 weeks ago. I even got sick on that one a bit. I also had a whooping cough. Yeah, they have side effects. We don't know if these side effects are going to affect the brain or if it's going to affect the body. We're going to have to see what the side effects are. So, yeah, their planet says I'm vaccine shillin'. Okay, so I'm a shill for vaccines now, everybody. Is there another shutdown coming? There is no other shutdown that I know of, John, and when I try to find out, I will certainly do it better than what happened today on Twitter, causing the entire Twitterverse to break on Las Vegas and causing a major property to try to go out there and do some damage control. I'll tell you guys honestly, I don't foresee them shutting down the casinos at all. There's too much at stake. We're too deep into the reopening. We are reopened now. What's that? 7, 8, 9, 4, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 months ago almost. And so far, it is what it is. I haven't looked at the COVID numbers today. So COVID numbers, Las Vegas. 80s Warrior, boom, once they got immunity in 1989, we all of a sudden have crap storm disease. I don't know what that means. In the history of vaccines, there's never been evidence of proof that they work. That's really not true, though, because we have abolished smallpox, for example. And smallpox was a horrible thing that children got. It was completely, polio, for example, was another one. You don't see people walking around with polio. Polio, of course, is, I think, a muscular disease. Polio, and you limp if you have polio, and you don't see that anymore. You do see it in third world countries where they don't have access to that vaccine, but yeah, it doesn't. We don't have polio here. Polio is a disabling and life-threatening disease caused by the polio virus. The virus spreads from person to person and can infect a person's spinal cord, causing paralysis, can't move parts of your body. So we have a polio vaccine, but that's been deployed and used. There's a very interesting podcast on the history of the polio vaccine on online. You might want to look it up. It's called American Innovations, and it talks about how the polio vaccine was basically not safe for a long time, but they kept deploying it because it was saving children's lives. At what cost? You know, the old saying that apparently came out of Russia is that you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. And I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying that that's how a lot of people are going to look at this one too. You know, huge day for Vegas tomorrow, Elias. I'm not sure why that would be, but that's interesting. Acupuncture is completely different from a vaccine, my friend. Crazy how we will never win. You can't eat your cake and have it too. That's actually how the saying goes. You guys say have your cake and eat it too. It's eat your cake and have it too. But you can't have it both ways. Okay, you can't have a completely safe vaccine-free population, but you can't have vaccines that hurt people in the long run, right? Right. Put the vaccine in Coke and Pepsi. Then all the kids will drink it and we'll be just fine. Yeah, exactly. Michael here, polio caused a major shutdown in the 40s and the 50s. Yeah, it was killing children. Schools were infected. It was bad. It was very, very bad. Lose your money but win a deadly virus. Well, what if the casinos, okay, yes or no question. I'm going to give you a yes or no question for the chats one more time, okay? If you guys are ready on the count of 3, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, then the question, then go. 1, 2, 3, would you go to Vegas and get a vaccine free if the casinos offered it for free with a stay? Go. Would you get a vaccine for free in Vegas if the casinos offer it for free with your stay? Would that be a marketing thing you would go in for? I'm curious to know that one. William is just answering no 17 million times. Look at that. Some people answering no. They would not come to Vegas and get a free vaccine if the casinos were offering it as part of a promotion. I think it would be an interesting promotion, but most people would not. Wow. This is very interesting because a lot of you guys were saying yes to the general vaccine on day 1, but a lot of people, well, it would be included with your resort fees, Desert Rose. She said, would they include a drink too? Yeah, so a lot of people that were okay with getting it on the first day, or maybe not at all, but so many people are saying no to this one. That's amazing. Is it because the casino's offering it, I wonder? I'm done my water. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, there you go. If it's free, but the vaccines are going to be free, they're not going to charge people. I had somebody who was like, oh, they're just doing this to make money. What money is there to be made? The federal government's paying for it and offering it up for free. That's it. Go to your local CVS and get a vaccine for it. No mask, knee, app, etc. Interesting. Well, we have a lot of work to be done. We have a lot of work to be done on people trusting the government and the vaccines. I find it really, really interesting to see your guys' opinions. And I do love that you popped in with me for an hour here. It is 10:30 and I did not sleep a wink last night, so I'm going to get off this camera and I'm going to thank everybody who was in the chat. All of you guys who pumped me up to a whopping 262 chats per minute back then, about 10:20 this afternoon, about 8 minutes ago. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to thank everybody who's been in the chats, everybody who's been a viewer. Let's see here. We got viewer activity. I have to refresh this to get the level 3. That's our super chatting local Las Vegans who are cool enough to do that. And I have to just tell you, there are solutions to all the problems in the world. You just have to look for them. You just got to go into it with faith, not fear. And if you're not okay with the virus, that's okay. If your work requires it someday, if it's the mark of the beast, I guess you're the smart ones. Mr. Classic TV 1980, thank you so much, Sandra O. Nancy Grisick, Robert Jimenez, Tamara Webster, Sherry Johnson, Born of Metal, Jana Vasterman, 80s Warrior again. You guys are my rock stars tonight. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to get off the camera. Now's the time of the video where I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, click. And I hope you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. So stay tuned for another good video tomorrow. It'll be on Carolyn Goodman. So 3, 2, 1, and are you ready for this? Thank you guys. Arnold thanks you. Blackjack has left the house, but he thanks you too. Click.